Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. We are here today, back in the Europa League. After a good start last time against Bashikshir here, we're going to be taking on Stade Rennais, or Rennes as you call them. You can call it either one. Stade Rennais is the actual name, but Rennes is a quicker way of saying it. We're going to take them on at the Valley Parade. If you didn't see the last episode, we took on Newcastle, and honestly, things could have gone better. I just switched a couple things around. I tried to remain positive throughout the match, and that's the result we got. Like, I don't know what changed, but it worked. And honestly, I think we may need to try and keep the tactic we have in the Premier League. But the problem is, I put it as my second. I put the like. Wait, what's my other? Hold on. I'll Bradford set default. Okay, but no, I've got the. This is the team I used against Newcastle. Moving Sancho and centre attacking mid seemed to have done like some sort of incredible movement, I guess. This is my main team, which I don't know. I think I don't know. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this team around because it is my second team, and we are in the Europa League, so we can relax a little bit with some of the better players. I mean, I'd like to still get the win, but it might not happen. I think I'm going to leave Sancho there, actually. I enjoyed him. In fact, no, I'm going to put Greenwood as a striker. Because I want to see how he does up front. Because he had a good game against Newcastle. He got a brace. Duo, whatever you want to call it. He got 2 goals. We'll give Anisimov another run out. Oh no, Laganov's still injured. It's a shame he'll never get played anyway. Carbonero moves onto the bench. Everyone else seems to be okay, I think. I just want to try and get a few younger players on the pitch a little bit. Try to remember what our next game is. In fact, actually, I'll cover what do you call it? I'll cover the next month of action, and I think it's squad report time as well. So you need to last month. We'll go over with a full recap, beating Watford to 2-1 to kick it off at the Valley Parade before we travel to Turkey and beat Başakşehir 2-0. We then lost 3-2 to Huddersfield. I still don't know how that happened, but it did. Southampton beat us, or not beat us, we beat them 3-2 in the Carabao Cup, which is pretty good since they're top of the Premier League. It's a good win for us, even though it's not a league win. And then we finished off, as you saw, winning 6-1 against Newcastle. I'm getting spammed with sparks. I know who exactly all 3 of them are, so thank you all 3 of you for the sparks. 25,000, that's 50,000. Try to quick maths in my head, but I still half asleep. We have like 6,000 sparks from Charlie. I know his name is the Nonce from Beyond, because why wouldn't it be? Miller giving me about, I don't know, 15,000, and then Logan giving me about 10,000. So thank you all for the sparks. Go back to play Dead by Daylight now and leave me alone. Group stage today, though, we got Rennes at home. We then take on Manchester City away from home at the Etihad. We then got Bournemouth 12 days later. I'm assuming it's an international break in between this. We're at the Valley Parade. Midtjylland will be our next Europa League match. I don't know if that's home or away. We'll find out when we get there. Fulham away at Craven Cottage before finishing off against Everton in the round of 16 of the Carabao Cup. Don't know if that's home or away either. Thank you, Pro Farmer 2017 for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm not reading that out. You can go away, Charlie. But anyway, that's the team we're going to use. Before we do, though, take a look at the news stories. Greenwood scores a brace as Bradford grab win over Newcastle. Greenwood scores to put his name on the score sheet for Bradford City in their 6-1 win against Newcastle United. Team of the week. If Greenwood, Jota, and bloody Sancho are all in here, I'm confused. Okay, not all of them are in here. What the hell? The other question is, Jota's in there at least, I suppose. And Militao and McCann both are decent. Have we got any... yeah, we have. We've got Player of the Month, September shortlist. Have we got any Bradford City players in this? Thank you, 5,000 for 5,000 more sparks by Miller. And we've got 3 Bradford City players up for nomination. Usually when this happens, it's the one that isn't the Bradford City player that gets the win, but we shall see. We've got Greenwood from Bradford City, of course, Sancho as well, and Jota. And then we've got Moise Kean from Southampton, who's also a nomination. So we'll see who wins that. I think after this game, it'll tell us. Before we go in, though, one more thing to cover, and that is the squad report. See how people are growing. There's not really a lot of growth immediately, of course, because it's the start of a new season, but we'll check through who has grown so far. We've got Mats Martensen going up 2 from a 74 to a 76. Valery Anisimov going up 2 from a 76 to a 78. Igor Yartsev going up 1 from a 71 to a 72. Dale Upamecano going up 1 from an 85 to an 86. Eder Militao going up 1 from an 87 to an 88. Lucas Lundqvist out on loan at Villarreal going up 1 from a 73 to a 74. Lance Hill going up 1 from a 74 to a 75. Stanislav Grinkov going up 1 from a 70 to a 71. Johan Carbonero going up 1 from an 83 to an 84. Roman Mazepov going up 1 from a 74 to a 75. Donald O'Leary got 1 from a 76 to a 77. Orkan Kurtchu got 1 from an 82 to an 83. Carl Ferguson got 1 from a 74 to a 75. Stefan Laganov got 1 from a 70 to a 71. How does he still grow and I just don't play him? Mason Greenwood got 1 from an 85 to an 86. Erling Braut Haaland got 1 from an 85 to an 86. And no growth from the rest of the players yet, unfortunately, but it's still early days. So we'll probably see some more, I hope anyway. Charlie, I'm going to time you out in a minute. I just CBA with you today. We're going to go to the game against Stade Rennais, though. We have to travel to France first. Thank you for some more sparks, Miller. I think that's 10,000 extra you're giving me now. I appreciate it. Logan, don't start. Make sure we've got the other group stage match on for the news. We've got Henderson in goal, Hakimi and Wan-Bissaka as the fullbacks, Militao, Upamecano as the centre-backs, Dembele and Sancho as the wide midfielders, Yuri and Anisimov as the centre midfielders. So usually say Yuri and Tielemans, so I might just refer to him as Yuri from now on. Hlošek as the centre attacking mid. I'm going to give Greenwood a run at striker. I don't think I've done that all season, so I want to see what he's made of since he scored 2 in the last game. And Sancho and Jota are going to be a league combo, I think. Hopefully it'll just bring us a shit ton of goals. I love when the bot actually removes some comments. It's quite funny. But anyway, Valley Parade, heading into it. Let's see what we can do. Signed Scott Brown, Kalmak, Christie, Julian. Scott Brown will retire by this point, I think, because it's 5 or 6 years in. Kalmak, maybe. Christie actually might be a good young player to have as a backup, perhaps. And Julian, I don't know his age. But if he's young enough, I might give him a... See what he's like. Logan, what's wrong with you? 300 more sparks from Charlie, 5,000 sparks from Miller, 400 sparks from Logan. Another 400 sparks from Logan. I'm guessing Dead by Daylight got boring and just come to watch my stream, which I guess is okay. Got nothing else better to do. How's that not a... You know, that's fine. It scored. Anyway, our second Europa League group stage game of this season. Last season we made it to the quarterfinals and then got knocked out on away goals by Lazio. This season the board has told us we have to win the damn thing, which I think is possible. I just need my playing ability to be good. Hey Pro Farmer, welcome to the stream.
Both teams will be full of confidence after the 100% start to this group. Important, you keep the momentum going. Good habits every time you take to the field. Should be a good one though.
Loading in to the match. Oh, look, you want to see if they've got any superstars on their team. Because they're not, I wouldn't say they're the biggest French team. There's about 3 or 4 that could be classed as bigger than Stade Rennais, but they've made it to the Europa League. They might have some big names that have helped launch them there. That's what you need to watch out for. Miller and Logan and Charlie have all gone now. Always good. So I'm assuming so anyway, because I've got 1 viewer and I've got 2 viewers. No one, I'm still here, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to focus on the match, not the chat. So if I do ignore anything that's been put in the chat, I apologise. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, I always put the link to my mixer in the description. Come by and watch the streams if you want. I don't really have a schedule. It just kind of happens where it happens. And if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, I'll put a little link in the chat quickly. There's nobody. I recognise Muniesa. I think that's the only I really recognise from that.
Yeah, 5-3-2 or 3-5-2.
I'm going to try to put the YouTube link in, but my phone will rotate so I can actually type. There we go. If you want to sub to the YouTube channel, link is there. It's not always just career mode, it mainly is at the moment, but there's other games on there. Now we're kicking off here. Sancho's off ski. And he's tackled ski. I was hoping I could run through there and maybe put it in the middle and just get an easy 1-0 lead, but that doesn't happen. Greenwood to Anisimov. Yuri. Vlasic. Out to Dembele. Across the box. Oh, it's a good tip away. I thought we might have had one there. If that goes through the Bradford City man, that's 1-0, I'm pretty sure. At least a very good chance of being 1-0. Anisimov trying to put pressure on. It doesn't seem to be working.
Ferguson. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but make a strong case.
Jadon Sancho could be man of the match. I mean, he could be. He got a double last game against Newcastle.
He'll certainly be a threat. Can he get another 2 goals or even 3 in this game?
Hakimi heads away. It's not the best header, but luckily the Rennes player's fallen over. We got a little bit lucky there because I think our player accidentally tripped him up. But honestly, I think if that player had fallen over, it's 1-0 to Rennes there. Not who I aimed for. I was aiming to got to link Sancho. I don't think the pass would have made it anyway because there were so many people really ready to intercept that. But Yuri wins the ball. Dembele. Bro, right, I'm moving forward because I need to concentrate. Are your phones messing up? Alright. Headed initially away, but yep, of course. Why would it be that? Why would that be the way we let it? I should be shocked, really, shouldn't I? My 2 players crash into each other while I'm trying to defend. Suddenly it's banged in. It's a good shot, to be fair. I can't get too mad at it, but it's just the way that it came about. Peñaranda getting the opening goal for Rennes.
So the match is restarted.
I can't say I'm happy with conceding because obviously I'm not, but I can say I think we've got a quality to get back into this. But FIFA 20's defend. Are you kidding me? Look how many Rennes players there is compared to Bradford City players. FIFA 20's defending might be one of the worst defensive systems I think I've come across. Militao the tackle, Dembele, down to Vlasic. We get through to Greenwood, we can. And it's 1-1 just like that. Mason Greenwood equalises for Bradford City. Not sure if I really should have had to equalise in the first place, but I have had to. And we make it 1-1 here at the Valley Parade. Vlasic plays it straight through to Greenwood. Nobody marking him. Took the shot before the defender came across and buries it bottom left. And the captain puts us 1-0. Oh, not 1-0. Puts us 1-1. I've got the memory of a sieve. Couldn't tell you what they're chanting. I'm assuming Bradford. But it doesn't sound a lot like Bradford.
Well, the earlier goal
anyway, Peñaranda's goal immediately cancelled out. I told you we could get back in it. We already have. Stade Rennais 1, Bradford City 1 at the moment. And it could be 2 in a matter of seconds here. That's not... Well, actually, it might be the pass I like to make. Oh, it's a very good save. Maybe should have gone for a finesse, perhaps, but I thought I could just bury it bottom right and make it 2-1 within a matter of moments. Vlasic immediately getting possession off Rennes, but Greenwood unable to put 2 on up. Corner as we come up to 20 minutes on the clock. Ousmane Dembele into Eder Militao. Oh, try to keep on the pitch. He'll put it back in, but obviously off target header. It looked a bit like it came off the Rennes defender, but I don't think it did. a whole sea of Bradford City shirts, and there's a couple of people just wearing like normal clothes. Like, if you're here to support a team, at least put like a kit on, you know. I mean, I probably wouldn't do that if I went to support Man United somewhere, but that's not the point. Loshek. Greenwood. Sancho's open, but I couldn't. Greenwood had to take a touch for some absurd reason. If I just straight pass that there, that's through to Sancho, and it might even be 2-1. Easy intercept from Hakimi. I knew what they were doing. Dembele, just waiting, going. Hakimi. I don't know what's next. Oh, this is next. Oh, I fucked it. My own teammates tackled me. I didn't know it was going to go straight to Greenwood like that. I should have gone for a shot. But then again, like I said, I didn't know it was going to go to Greenwood like that. That's a missed opportunity there. We are doing better than these guys. It's just defensive-wise, it's not been incredible today so far. Especially with the concession of their our goal, like the one they scored, pretty much. I'm not trying to say, I'm trying to sound smart, but it's not working out. Wan-Bissaka comes across, and if McCann can get it away. And Ousmane Dembele's got room on the right. That's not the right, it's the left. Greenwood. Down to Hlošek.
Running with the ball confidently.
Tried to pass it off, but I got tackled as I was passing it. Throw into us anyway. Anisimov. Not where I aimed it, but it could work out. Greenwood. Onto the belly. Couldn't get the slide in for the shot. It was a good plan in principle, but it didn't really work out. And Peñaranda has dribbled off the pitch, I believe, there. Good play there from Rennes. They had a chance to maybe counter on us, but oh, fuck's sake. Didn't go in the right direction. Okay. Going back with Sancho, though. Like, why are some of these passes just so lazily played? Like, when I put power on them, it just... I don't get this game. How many tackles have I put in before I actually get the ball? Is it like a guessing game? Should be either a catch or at least a... Actually, yeah, either a catch or a hit or a punch. Hey, Gamer King Clips, welcome to the stream. I'm good. Just try to get the win here. Hopefully we can succeed in doing that. How are you? Henderson just mowed down by number 8 on their team, Oliver, I believe it is. And free kick for us. It's decent. Henderson off to Militao. Yuri. Just roll through to Dembele instead, which I guess is okay. As long as you keep possession, I don't really care. Playing it around a little bit. Anisimov. I was really hoping Sancho would run through. It could work out for us, except he's going to get closed down, isn't he? Yeah. We're going to win this out, though. We are. Interesting. A lot of options. We'll go for Wan-Bissaka there. Into Hlošek. Oh, one more to Anisimov. Blocked, though. The way he took the shot there is not how I wanted him to take it. It's alright though, it's chill. I'd say we've definitely had control of the game. To be completely honest, and it could be 2-1 here, and it's not. What a save from Dion, or Dion, I don't know how to pronounce it. Yuri receives a throw from the keeper. I tried to go for a long shot, but I got closed down. We should have gone for a pass instead, though. Being less greedy might have got us a second, but Anisimov intercepts. Oh, I do so well to intercept the ball, and I just fucking undo all my hard work by giving it away like an idiot.
And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages.
No, he's passing it around.
Pure ball control.
Good passing by them, to be fair. Blocked away, though, I believe, by Hakimi. I didn't see the name, to be honest. I didn't really pay full attention to the name. Sancho could be through, though. Oh, bro, I should have. I don't know. It might be one of those games where I just have an infinite amount of shots, and the goalkeeper is a good goalkeeper. Oh, my goalkeeper's not done bad this game. He did let the goal in, but couldn't do much about it. The fucking position it was put in. Peñaranda getting the opening goal. Equaliser.
Great performance up to now and rewarded with a goal.
And honestly, we do deserve to be in the lead, but I'm trying to remain positive with this career mode. Positive vibes gets wins. What's the other score in the other group stage game? 1-0 to Midtjylland, which is interesting, because I think they're bottom of the group. But look at that. 7 shots to 5 on target. We've had just under half possession, 49% possession for us. They've had 2 shots to 2 on target, 51% possession. Hopefully we can break through the second half and get a definite, well, not a definite winner, but at least a leading goal, and then maybe seal it. I don't know. We'll see. Don't want to make any substitutions, any changes. I think we're okay to kick off the second half with this. Maybe bring on Kutcher if we need him. Wan-Bissaka does head that off the pass. I'm glad, because that's what he should have done there. I'm going to have to mark over here because Sancho wants to defensive marking for some reason. Now I've got no right back because Sancho wanted to mark over here. Which is okay though, because McCannon's doing the clean-up. And now Sancho could be off on one.
Room to maneuver on the wing. And scope for the cross.
Anisimov. Didn't want it to go to Yuri, but it has done.
Might be able to get in behind the defense.
There's so many fucking Rennes defenders back, bro. Try to find a pass is like try to find a needle in a haystack. Anisimov though regains possession. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. I was more looking at Hlošek than Greenwood there. I didn't realise it would actually be tackled. Bloody hell, they're playing a fucking 9 at the back.
And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier
Militao,
League
why are you
coming up.
there,
It's
actually?
Bradford City facing Manchester City.
Yeah, next game is going to be a toughie. But we did get the Premier League double over them last season, so I don't know. Might be not a toughie. We'll see.
Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance.
There's Bailey with the interception, and we can go again with Tielemans, who's got no pace, so maybe we can't go again with him.
The referee's letting it go as they keep
Greenwood.
the ball.
Bro, I was trying to get the free kick.
The gift of possession.
That's too late.
Can he do it from
Okay, what the fuck is this?
And good work to deny the
Their
chance.
passing is insane, but it's an easy save for Henderson, really. Took a shot way too far out. Saw it all the way. I'd have been annoyed if that had gone in. Rennes with a corner though. Pressure ain't off yet.
Now the delivery.
Is now for at least for now anyway. Header away, it could come straight back in, probably will.
Mark Muniesa. Fed over towards the
What I don't understand is how my players aren't putting a foot in like when they're AI controlled.
Might be perfectly
But
set up for the counter-attack,
I
you
guess
know.
maybe that's just the way of the game. Hlošek for a Greenwood. Got the extra burst of pace.
And he put it away.
Off to Hlošek. 2-1 Bradford City. What a counter attack. You love to have pace in the counter attack. I did go a bit sweaty there, but you got to do what you got to do. That's all I'm saying. 2-1 Bradford City now. Fans in full song. Is that how you want it?
He'll be asking his defence why he was left exposed.
Oh,
Nothing
what
he
a
can do.
counter from the boys in Claret and Amber. Easy finish at the end of the day. Just had to put it away from the goalkeeper, which is exactly what Adam Hlošek did. Second goal in the Europa League, of course, scoring in the game against Başak Şehir.
Well,
And now
as they
scoring
kick
here
off again,
against
2-1
Stade
the current
Rennais.
state of affairs.
And after being 1-0 down, we're 2-1 up.
30
Can we
minutes left for play in this
hold on
match.
to this and keep the 3 points? Or will we falter
Combi with it.
and let them get the equaliser?
Dylan Braun.
At the moment, doesn't look promising.
Unable to
But
trouble the
Wan-Bissaka can
defence
get it
with
away.
that cross.
Not where I passed it, but at least it went around the player. Sancho might not get there. No, he
Trying to
doesn't.
make it a bit more
I know he's
difficult
fast,
for your
but
opponent than that.
he's not Superman. Sancho with a tackle though. Brilliant
Well, let's
tackle from
get
him. And
details of a
Anisimov.
goal that's been scored in one of the other
Yuri.
games from Alan McAnally.
It's a second goal for the home team.
Greenwood.
64 minutes played.
Oh,
2-0.
pressured. I would try to turn around and get through to Hlošek, but obviously didn't occur.
Ferguson.
Make some substitutions next time. I think it does that play. Just need some good players fresh from Manchester City. They're a difficult team, whether we've got a duo like the double over them last season or not. They're still a very difficult team to face, especially away from home, which is where we're playing them. Bro, this is some good passing here. But Eder Militao reading it like a book. And Yuri. Loshek down to Dembele.
Dembele.
There's no way Muniesa outruns me there though. Loshek. Caught up in a tangle. Sancho. Into Dembele. 3-1. Sometimes with the attacks you just have to have patience. And luckily, that's what I had there. Turned round, crossed to Dembele. I don't know if it would go good or Usman Dembele there. But luckily, the player it's gone to has scored the goal. That's all it like I really wanted in that scenario. And it has happened. But now I'm saying we've definitely got the win. We could probably make a couple of substitutions. Usman Dembele getting his first goal in the Europa League. But I don't know who to bring off here. Loshek can have a rest. We'll bring Jota on. Then we'll give, yeah, we'll give Haaland a little run up top. Fuck it. Greenwood's done well today. And then we'll bring on Kutcher for an easy move. I think that's alright. The rest of the team should be alright. We'll go for a triple sub. 3-1 now to Bradford City over Stade Rennes. I don't know what the hell I'm going to call this episode. I have to think about it. Obviously it'll have a title when it's uploaded because it'll be uploaded, but at the moment I'm not sure what to call it. That's an awful pass. I didn't want to like do that, but how it's happened. Yeah.
It needs an accurate cross. This looks promising.
It's a bullet header. Wan-Bissaka's not winning that, but honestly, Henderson, mate, a bit more of an attempt to save that next time would be great. Not gonna lie.
Well, sometimes goals happen on the training ground.
I know Wan-Bissaka wasn't winning that header. I thought maybe the centre back might go and cover, and Upamecano did try, but that should be saved. No doubt about it in my mind. Goalkeeper animations this year just do my head in. Well, that's an easy dive. Why is he trying to do the splits on his line? Quite confusing, but anyway, Sebachu. He's got 5 goals in the Europa League. All they may have had to do playoff rounds. But to be honest, institutions.
You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2.
You can't really say defences are on top because there's been 5 goals, and that's not where I aimed the ball. But yeah. A little bit of lag. Ooh. Love to see it. Jota wins the ball. Haaland couldn't turn his man.
And providing width. Crossed accurately.
Can you please do something there? Yes, nice.
And a half-baked
And Jota can bring it further away.
10 minutes left for play.
I was worried, I'm not going to lie. Oh, Jota.
And the break looks on.
Through to Haaland. I have no idea how I've been outpaced there. I've got 96 pace for Haaland. If a centre back has 97 pace, I want him. Haaland's at 96, he's just been beaten to the ball there. He's also been out strength, there's about 90 strength, which maybe is a believable thing there. Centre backs are quite strong this game. He's just going to pass it around. Oh, okay, well, I had it briefly. I honestly didn't expect to win that ball in that little situation, but there you go. I don't know, what are they doing? Like, what's the plan at the end of the day?
He's in control of the situation.
If they try to give him the ball, I'm going a bad way about getting it. What? This is, they're 3-2 down and they're just passing it around the back, it looks like. I don't understand this strat. Okay, they're building up something now. I find this. I like it when they're passing around the back. How's my player just go away from it then suddenly? Like, I don't even move him away. He's like, actually, I'm out of here. I don't want to defend this. Fucking hell! A normal pass doesn't even make it to the target. No tab blocks, but I don't even know if I can get the ball here. Upamecano will get it away. Hopefully, that'll do the trick. But we're bad at it with this game. Hakimi. We might get another chance, you know. Haaland's been unable to control that though. Yuri. Off the post, you've got to be... Oh, dude, I should be 4-2 up. But we've won anyway. Barely. The scoreline, in my opinion, made the game look a lot closer than it was, because we had dozens of chances. They had more possession, undoubtedly, because they were just passing it around the back for about most of the last 10 minutes. I'm not sure why. But I feel like we should have had that game, and it should have been more of a solid result, but it's fine. We got the 3 points, so all that matters. We should still be top of the group because Rennes won their first game and the other two teams lost theirs. But honest to God, I don't know what is going wrong with the goalkeeper or defensive positions, but I just think goalkeepers in this game are just not, like, they don't work pretty much. They just don't work pretty much is what I'm trying to get across here. 3 goals for us, 10 shots to 7 on target. They had 2 goals, of course, 4 shots to 4 on target. 44% possession for us, 56% possession for Stade Rennes. Luckily we got the win. I think if we'd not got the win now, I would have been more pissed. I am still slightly annoyed that we didn't wrap it up. But it's okay though, because we did get the win at the end of the day. Hlošek with 9.3, Greenwood with 9.3. Hlošek will get man of the match. 8.7 for Sancho, 8.6 for Dembele. Centre backs and keeper today were not that great, but hopefully that'll change for the Man City game. We'll need it to. Peñaranda with an 8.0. Sandler, of course, as well with an 8.0. They went 5 at the back for that last bit. No wonder I can break through. Maybe they were 5 at the back the whole time. I don't actually remember. But anyway, it was difficult to break them down, although we did 3 times. And in the end, we got the victory. Midtjylland beating Başakşehir 2-0. The same score we beat Başakşehir by, to be honest. And we beat Rennes by the same score that they beat Midtjylland. It's interesting. I guess, well, it's not really interesting, but it's quite intriguing that just getting the same scorelines over and over again. Anyway, we'll go into the post-match interview here.
Questions?
If Meccano is continuing his hot run of form, has satisfied with his performance today. Honestly, I believe Militao did better, but neither of them were great, so I don't know how he's done well. But he needs to keep momentum. He needs to get better, to be fair. We needed Meccano to keep some momentum going for as long as possible. He did good today, but being able to keep his form going is what separates the great from the good. Stade Rennes with the underdog coming into this one. You managed to beat them, but not by much. Your thoughts on the result? I thought they said we were even. Or did they say they were the weaker team? I don't remember. How did you prepare for this match? Oh, we didn't have a pre-match conference, never mind. I don't know what they thought for us. Full credit to them. We prepared for a competitive game and got exactly that from Stade Rennes. Full credit to them. Slightly concerned how we couldn't wrap it up, but I mean... You managed to secure the win today, but at moments it looked like Stade Rennes would pull level. What is your view on this? Stronger defence. People who can actually challenge for headers, challenging for headers. Not Wan-Bissaka. The scorelines is all though, at the end of the day. As far as I'm concerned, the scoreline speaks for itself. We were a better team, we deserve the win. We did have more chances. They may have more possession, but we had the majority of the chances. We got the job done though. And we move on to 6 points in the Europa League. Alright, we'll sim up to the next game. We're in the top half of the table. We need to be a little bit higher than where we are right now, in my opinion. But we are in the top half of the table of the Premier League. Players leaving on international duty. We've got the fucking shopping list again. We've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Mason Greenwood, Dean Henderson, and Jadon Sancho for England. Alban Lafont and Ousmane Dembele for France. Adam Hlošek for the Czech Republic. Yuri Tielemans for Belgium. Donald O'Leary for Ireland. Igor Yartsev for Russia. Roman Mazepov also for Russia. Carl Fredriksson for Sweden. Orkun Kürtçü for Turkey, Diogo Jota for Portugal, Thomas Hennessy for Northern Ireland, Erling Braut Haaland for Norway, Eder Militao for Brazil, and Johan Carbonero for Colombia. I'm so bloody glad we don't play games on that international break bit, because honestly I'd have 2 players to play with. I'd have to forfeit games. So that's a good thing about being in the Premier League. Uruguay is actually not a bad offer, but we don't have... Oh, they won't have Suarez or Cavani anymore, and those are the 2 main people I'd join for Uruguay, and they don't have Godin in defence either, so I'm going to say no. Like I said, it has to be the right team if I'm going to do international management, and even now I don't know if I will do that. I low-key want to get someone for World Cup 2024 and see how I do it, but I don't know. Johan Carbonero's come at us with a message. Been in pretty good form lately and I'm feeling good, so you're not going to bench me for the game against Man City. Probably not. You were a key part in the Newcastle game, so I'll consider it. I'll give you the I'll consider it treatment. 100% sure what I'm going to do with that yet. But we just squeezed past Stade Rennais. We've moved down to 11th because other teams have played their games in hand. But I'm going to check where we go to if we do beat Man City by some miracle. We will go up to 8th, which isn't too bad. The top 4 are escaping a little bit, but I think we've still got a lot. Well, we do still have a lot of time to catch up. I think we still have the quality as well to catch up. So we'll see what happens there. Before we do end the episode off, though, I want to see Europa League group stage. Obviously, we're going to be top, but I want to see who's second and third because Stade Rennais and Midtjylland are both on 3 points. Stade Rennais second by goal difference. Basics are here, not having the time of it right now. I don't know if Miller's still watching, but I will check the Celtic group quickly. Rangers, if you're a Rangers fan, you're not doing very well, unfortunately, but I could still turn around. Plenty of time. And Celtic are second in their group, which isn't too bad. But they've got an easier group than they had last season, to be fair. Last season they had Lazio, which was the team that knocked us out on away goals in the quarterfinals. But anyway, that's some Bradford City career mode history. Obviously, you can go back and watch those episodes if you want to watch them. But that's going to be the end of another Bradford City career mode episode. We get the win over Stade Rennais. Should have been more secure, but it wasn't. It's just how it goes sometimes. But we'll take on Man City next time at the Etihad. Hopefully, we can get a win, but it is Man City. It is their home ground, and it's up for debate, really. But I think we can do it. But we'll see for next time. Hope you guys have enjoyed, like I said, though, and bye for now.